is Miss Universe. This is Thailand.
Hosted by Steve Byrne. Commentary hosts Arbany Gabrielle and Dayanara Torres. And performances by Jeff Satur.
Better know what you're getting into. Cause we'll try our whole life, yet sometimes it's ours too. If you feel it, we spin your body into passion. Let's go! If you spin your body into passion fruit. It's the bitter and sweet, we spin your body into. Baby, so now it's when it changes. But boom and I are both a mess right now. You learn to love me when I let you. You learn to hate me when I let you down. Baby, we try, it's all we know. We're like a sands of time, passing through. It's bitter and sweet, we're when you buy into passion. It's bitter, I know what you're getting into. Cause you try our whole life, cause sometimes it's our truth. It's bitter and sweet, we're when you buy into passion fruit.
Moldova, Czech Republic.
There's a bittersweet twist when your body into passion fruit.
Democratic Republic of the Congo! Denmark! Jennifer Ventura Marte, Dominican Republic! Nadia Grace Mejia, Ecuador! Sabrina Magid Yerian, Egypt! Julia Zanoni, El Salvador! Carmen Ismelda Obama, Guinea Ecuatorial! Brigitte Schabak, Estonia! Sarah Joseph, Finland! Evgil, France! Andromeda Ajirba Aramo St. Peters, Ghana! Danielle Latimer, Great Britain! Lady Pablo, Elas, Greece! Ophélie Mézino, Guadeloupe! Rachel Alexandra Paz, Guatemala! Tigirán que Berete, Guinea! Stanley Boucher, Guyana! Alyssa Queenie Sapini, Haiti! Alejandra Fuentes, Honduras! Iti Shili, Hong Kong! Tincha Tasheni, Hungary! Monica Vishwakarma, India! San Liu, Indonesia! Karina Qureshi, Iraq! Arya Srivastava, Ireland! Melanie Shiraz, Israel! Millanari, Italy! Aria Jimoto, Japan! Dana Almazova, Kazakhstan!
There's a bittersweet twist when your body into passion fruit.
Россия. Solange Tushima-Keita, Rwanda. Diane Smith, St. Lucia. Camila Ngunajan, Senegal. Selena Goro, Serbia. Annika Schwarzenegger, Singapore. Doria Gilova, Slovakia. Hannah Cloud, Slovenia. Melissa Naimuli, South Africa. Andrea Valero, España. Ihasha Lindsay White, Sri Lanka. Daniela Lundqvist, Sweden. Naima Gata, Switzerland. Naisai Yona, Tanzania. Moina Singh, Thailand. Latifa Shani Suarez, Trinidad and Tobago. Beran Arslan, Turkey. Bernice Dickinson Martinez, Turks and Caicos. Sofia Tkachuk, Ukraine. Mariam Hamad, United Arab Emirates. Valeria Baladan Lice, Uruguay. Audrey Eckert, USA. Whitney Robinson, U.S. Virgin Islands. Estefania Sali, Venezuela. Nguyen Hương Giang, Vietnam. Honda Mamulima, Zambia. Lashonda Brendan Moyes, Zimbabwe.
Hello, Universe! How you doing?
the final of the 74th Miss Universe competition, coming to you live from the beautiful kingdom of Thailand! Please give it a once more for the incredible Jeff Satur, everybody! Look at those cheekbones. Come on, Jeff. And how about it for our 120 Miss Universe delegates, all dressed by Myriad Grand Mon, inspired by the twinkle of the stars in the universe and the fantastic hair and makeup provided by Chat Cosmetics. What a performance. One more time for all these fantastic delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. The energy in here is unbelievable. All right, get it all out. How we doing, everybody? This guy is unbelievable. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we start, I want to acknowledge the simple fact I'm a guest in your country. You have been so kind and hospitable to me. I feel I can only do the same. I've seen how much admiration your Queen Mother has received since her passing, and I just want to communicate my respect, sympathies, and love from myself and all who are here working on the pageant this evening. I'd also extend our sympathies to our friends, brothers and sisters in the Philippines dealing with strife and adversity as well. I'd also like to start the show by acknowledging that every single one of these 120 women you see on the stage, they exemplify the best in dedication, passion, and personal sacrifice in order to best represent their countries. So one more round of applause for themselves and you all, everybody. Are we gonna have a great show tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Are we gonna have a great show, ladies and gentlemen? It's an honor to be here. My name is Steve Byrne. If you like me, I'm Steve Byrne. If you don't, I'm Joe Coy. I'll be your host for the 74th Miss Universe pageant. Okay, so I think it's fair to say that since the preliminary competition, the stakes have risen considerably. From those performances and the interviews with our preliminary judges, 29 remarkable delegates have advanced to tonight's final. And the 30th was chosen by you, our fans, as the winner of the People's Choice Award through our Miss Universe app powered by Zentrix. And ladies and gentlemen, you can still keep voting for your favorites. That brings us to a record 30 contenders vying for the ultimate honor, the Miss Universe crown. That's right. You guys are awesome. You're awesome. This is gonna be a great evening. Tonight, all 30 take to the stage in the swimsuit show. The judges will then name a top 12 for the evening gown segment, and from there, we will select a top 5 who will take on 2 rounds of questions. After the final look and considering everything they've seen, the selection committee will crown our 74th Miss Universe. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's high time we meet the judges with the unenviable task of choosing that winner. We are delighted this evening to be joined by Miss Thailand, 1998, actress and health expert with a doctorate in anti-aging, Dr. Nak Chalida. By the way, it is working. You look fantastic, miss. A celebrated author and mentor whose expertise in emotional intelligence guides leaders worldwide, Ismail Kala. Legendary Indian badminton champion, Olympic medalist, and Padma Bhushan honoree, Saina Nehwal. Miss Universe from 2020, Telemundo television personality and women's rights advocate, activist, Andrea Metza. Crowned in Bangkok and forever Thailand's adopted queen, Miss Universe 2005, Natalie Glebova. Venezuelan model, actress and entrepreneur known for her work in fashion media and wellness, Sharon Fonseca. An international relations expert, fashion icon, multilingual businesswoman, philanthropist, and media practitioner, Minnie Baluji. This next one's very handsome. a Philippine music icon with multiple gold and platinum hits and celebrated global performing career, Louis Heredia! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've all met the judges. It's now time for a quick break, but don't you go anywhere, because when we return, we'll be announcing the first 15 of the top 30 delegates. All right, here we go! Welcome back to the 74th Miss Universe Final! Okay, for the millions of you who have watched our sensational national costume show on Wednesday, I'm sure you'll agree. The outfits were stunning. And believe me, it was wonderful to see the delegates representing their country with such pride. In fact, now I feel a little underdressed. Those outfits were truly exotic, creative, inspiring, and one-of-a-kind creations. Okay, the first delegate to go into the top 30 this evening is India. Guadalupe. Dominican Republic! Brazil! Rwanda! Puerto Rico! USA! So, there you have it, the first 15 15 incredible delegates have been chosen for the top 30, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to you all. Well, it's time for another quick break, but when we come back, we'll reveal the remaining 15 delegates who will be going into the top 30, ladies and gentlemen. The 74th Miss Universe Final! And now it's time for something incredibly exciting. Okay, before the break you saw 15 delegates progress into the top 30. It's now time to see who the selection committee has chosen to join them. You can literally feel the nervous tension in this building right now. So goodness only knows how the delegates are feeling right now. Okay, let's do this. The next delegate to go into the top 30 is Mexico! Joining them will be Zimbabwe! Joining them, Costa Rica! The judges then chose Malta. The next delegate is Chile. Please take the stage, Canada. The next delegate is Miss Universe Latina! Next, Croatia! Followed by Venezuela! Next up, Guatemala! Please take the stage, Palestine! Up next, Nicaragua! Please take the stage, France! Okay. I have one more delegate to announce, and as you know, the judges expertly chose the first 29 of our top 30. But the final one was voted by you, ladies and gentlemen, the fans. Yes, folks, it's time to reveal the winner of the People's Choice Award. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, here it goes. I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the People's Choice Award is Paraguay! Wow, so that's it. Our top 30 delegates have now officially been chosen. Each one of them deserves to be here in the moment, but there can only be one winner. Talking of winning, how does that actually feel? Well, fortunately, we have two former winners right here who can tell us. I'm delighted to say that Arbany Gabrielle, Miss Universe 2022, and Dayanara Torres, Miss Universe 1993, will be providing a unique insight. So, Arbany and Dayanara, can you please share your experiences of this particular moment?
Good evening, Thailand! Woo! Such an amazing night here in Bangkok. What a powerful group of women we've got here tonight. The excitement is incredible. It actually reminds me of when I was competing in 1993. That was in Mexico City. I was a baby. But I remember the stage, the flashes, the joy. I was the youngest contestant and also one of the shortest too. But I do remember being so proud to be representing Puerto Rico, knowing that they were sending their good vibes from afar. Representing my island is a responsibility and an honor I carry all the way to this day.
Wow, you were the shortest in your competition. I was actually the shortest in my top 5 as well. And it's crazy. I'm 5'7". That's not that short, but in pageant world, it is. But hey, there's nothing a 6-inch heels cannot fix, okay? So 6-inch heels it was. My top 5 was incredible though. Man, it is truly, truly, truly a strong competition. And the air is so intense. You can see the girls really prepared. They are committed to their journey. They look great in their opening number. It makes me think of my opening number. We had to learn to dance.
Did?
We had to learn to dance. No puedo bailar. I can't really
You
dance.
have to have a little move in there. I'm sure you do. I'll show you a little bit. I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll teach you later.
Okay.
I will. I'll
Let's
definitely
do
do. But let's talk about some of the contestants that have impressed us tonight. There is Miss Mexico. You know, she gained so much momentum. She came in strong, but the improvement we've seen in the last few weeks is just remarkable. And I have to talk about my girl, Puerto Rico.
Some hometown love.
I know, she truly made a great impression tonight. Her walk is out of this world.
I would have to agree with you. She's doing really good. Okay, I made some notes about Miss Côte d'Ivoire. I think she's been a fan favorite. I hear some cheering. She's been building up, and she's really doing well. So I'm excited to see her continue.
No, and we gotta watch out for those quiet ones because I was one.
You
I was
too.
quiet but steady. I think that we sneak up and then we went all the way to the top. So here we are. But let's talk also about Miss Paraguay.
Okay.
A lot of people didn't expect it, but she shined so much in the preliminary competition and made her mark with her poise and her confidence.
You know who I also saw? Miss France. She's unique and she's really interesting. I want to know more about her. Definitely very curious.
Yes, it's very pleasant to see them. Their confidence, their dedication, the polish, they show that hard work can truly shift the conversation tonight.
I would have to agree.
We're having so much fun here in Thailand. This is an amazing, magical place, and the girls have been having a great time here.
Yes, Thailand is so much fun. I saw that the girls went to Phuket. That beach is so beautiful. Let's have a look and see what they've been up to.
Welcome our top 30 in swimwear by bench.
Neon shadows unfolded, midnight colors.
Bangladesh.
Your unique signal in the glow pulls me to the after world below. Unfiltered sparks in the air, we move like secrets everywhere. The rhythm bends, the rules fall thin, a new dimension
Guatemala!
Starlit pulses over
India!
fire starts to show unbroken patterns in your veins. Rewrite the dark, unchained waves. Unfiltered sparks in the air. We move like secrets everywhere. The rhythm bends, the rules fall thin. A new dimension pulls us in. Unite, burning brighter. Unite, shadows turning lighter. Unite, signals growing wilder. We're the unchained wire. We're the wild ones.
Japan! Malta!
Burning brighter, unite, shadows turning lighter. Unite, signals growing wilder. We're the unchained wire. We're the wild ones come alive. We're the wild ones come alive. The signals.
Mexico! Miss Universe Latina!
Signals growing wilder. We're the unchained wire. We're the wild ones come alive. Unite. Unfold.
What a sensational performance from all 30 delegates. A big thank you to Bench, who provided swimwear for all of our 120 delegates in both preliminary and final shows. Such effortless grace, poise, and beauty. I should also point out that up until the showcase events, the Miss Universe rules stipulated that the delegates weren't allowed any help applying their makeup. Unlike me, of course, I had a team of 5 makeup artists from Chat Cosmetics spray painting me for an hour before I came on. Anyway, after such a mesmerizing swimwear display, I personally don't have a clue who'll be going through. Arbany and Dayanara, I need your help.
Steve, I got you. This is the spiciest part of the competition. The girls need to hit their turns, bring their personality, have some sass, and make that eye contact. So it is not easy, and they looked amazing. One standout I had a note on, Miss Dominican Republic. Que bonita! She looks so beautiful. I love the red lip. I thought that was a smart choice. With the red swimsuit, it looked really well on her skin tone. Also, Miss Palestine, she looks so strong on stage. I have to show her some love as well.
This is so exciting. I'm still trying to remember the swimsuit competition, but that was kind of like 32 years ago. You weren't even born.
Girl, you still got it.
That was a very, very long time ago, but I do have to mention Miss Brazil. Did you see that hair flip?
Oh, yeah.
That was incredible. I was like, oh my God, it catches your eye. And I think that's very important. Miss Guadalupe. What an amazing walk. So controlled, so in her zone. She knows her body so well. I have to talk about the legs of Miss Cuba. Oh my God, her body. Puerto Rico, of course. Universe.
Philippines.
The Philippines. I needed to say that. The Philippines.
Philippines is in the house.
Did
you
you
can hear
see
them.
that eye contact? That was impressive. She just knows the camera. She knows the angle. She knows exactly where to look. That was amazing. I love those girls so much. Definitely.
Definitely. And also Thailand is definitely in the house. She is bringing it. Bringing it, bringing it, bringing it. Okay.
Absolutely.
Then stay with us now, because when we return, we reveal the top 12 and the competition gets even more intense.
That's right. Don't go anywhere, because the next names we call could change the night completely. Don't want to miss that.
Time. Honestly, just when you thought Thailand couldn't get any more beautiful. Seriously, could you not hope for a more perfect setting to witness the spirit and togetherness each and every one of these delegates has brought to the process? They truly embody the values that Miss Universe holds so dear. So, full disclosure, the judges right now are just working on finalizing the top 12. I was supposed to have the list. I don't have it. So I was thinking, you know what? I've been watching the girls do this all night. Would you mind? Can I do a little catwalk? Y'all tell me how I do it? All right, here we go. Okay, good? Okay. Jesus, thank God. All right, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I now have the list for the top 12. Are we ready to do this? I can't begin to tell you how much the excitement keeps multiplying the deeper we get into the competition. So are you ready? Here we go. The top 12 delegates. Here we go. Chile.
I'm Namo. I used to be a runway model and now I'm Miss Universe. I started with runway, now I'm a YouTuber with over 1 million followers, and I'm so proud to have that audience, not because of numbers, because I know how to influence people from a real and authenticity place where I can be myself. I don't have to hide from anything. I feel myself in my social media and in my life, and I think that's the beauty of it.
Colombia.
Bueno, yo estoy acá porque este es un sueño que quiero mostrarle a las personas que cuando se lucha, que cuando se trabaja con disciplina, todo se cumple. Es una plataforma perfecta para unir y conectar personas y mostrarles las problemáticas de mi país y poder trabajar en función de esto, hacer más calidad humana, hacer que mi país sea escuchado por todo el mundo y, cómo no, ser la representación de todo el universo.
Cuba.
From a young age, I always knew that I need to dream big, but I could never forget where I came from. I'm a model, public speaker, mentor, nutritionist, and I have a degree in communications. But most importantly, I am a woman with a purpose and with a mission that I've embarked on is showing young women that you must be rooted in leadership that's guided with authenticity, purpose, faith, and to always lead with love.
Guadalupe.
I use my voice to raise awareness about deaf and hard of hearing people. I create with my mom a platform whose name Amour un signe, one word, one side, to speak about French Sign Language. And I create a podcast also to speak about mental health. Through Miss Universe, I really want to tell to the women how to transform their struggle into strength. Through Miss Universe, I want to show to women how to transform their struggle into strength. And when you speak, your voice matters and you can change the world.
Next up, Mexico.
I would like every woman and every girl to know that they are enough. I want people to know that there is beauty in their soul, in be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself, because nowadays society put a lot of different stereotypes on us, and we're not that, and we don't need to change to be something special. So I wish I can bring love to the places that they are just being suffered and light to lives of others.
Joining them, Puerto Rico.
I can describe myself as a professional ballet dancer. Also, I'm a founder of a movement that transforms realities through art, that it's Elevarte. But I want to mention that I'm a dream builder. I love to dream, and because through dreams, you can transform reality. It's necessary to see the vision, to have a vision of how you can transform our reality. And that's wisdom, discipline, and with heart.
Joining them, Venezuela.
Today I want you to know who I am. I am Stephanie Abasali, and I believe that the mind is the most powerful crown. I represent the strength and authenticity and ambition of the Venezuelan women. My cultural heritage allows me to build bridges of communication and stand at a diplomatic forum. But the most interesting thing about me is not seen only on the runway or pictures, it is in my mission. I am not seeking to wear a crown, I seek to be the leader the universe needs. I am ready to transform and inspire the universe proudly.
Next up, China.
I was born in a family of educators who taught me the integrity and the courage to dream big. Guided by those values, I just earned my master's degree in commerce from the University of Queensland and began my career in finance. But my heart led me to fashion. Guided by this value, I earned my master's degree in finance from the University of Queensland and began my career in finance. And my heart really took me to the fashion.
Please take the stage, Philippines!
Growing up in a small town with big dreams taught me responsibility and gave me the grit to pursue what I want in life. From a young age of 10, I started doing pageants to provide education for myself, for my brother, and for my sister, and help provide for my family. So I really hope that my story is a symbol of hope for everyone to hear that it doesn't matter your life circumstances, you can achieve anything as long as you put your mind, your heart, and your soul in it.
Whoa, ho, ho, here we go, Thailand!
I have competed for Miss Universe Thailand the 4 times. The first 3 times I did not win, but I did not give up. I believe that resilience can get you wherever you want to go. And if you don't give up on your dream, on yourself, and I'm sitting here at the example of that, to be your own hero and to make sure that the crown on your head shine the light brighter than just for yourself, but for others around you as well.
Please take the stage, Malta!
Malta. An interesting thing about me is that I'm a memory collector. I've kept a diary ever since a young age, full of keepsakes and journal entries, be it a pressed flower, a scribble from a loved one, or concert tickets. I like to see the beauty in the simple things. I look at life as moments. It is not just the big achievements that are important, but also the small ones that shape who we are.
Please welcome the 12, Côte d'Ivoire!
I am born in Africa. I was raised in America and I blossomed in Europe, and I am the reflection of a generation that mixes cultures together but without forgetting her roots. I am all about purpose and beauty, and I'm helping education with my foundation, Olivia Yase, because that is something that is important to me. I always say that education should not be a choice, it should be a right. So what I try to do is help with women empowerment. That is why I have my slogan, Assume Your Identity, which helps women all over the world and men all over the world assume who they are and love themselves.
So, our fantastic top 12 have now been chosen, and the excitement levels are hitting the roof in here. Am I right, people? All right, we'll be back after a short break. But first, it's time to have another look at some of the amazing experiences our delegates have been enjoying in this extraordinary country in the weeks leading up to today. Welcome back to the 74th Miss Universe final. Now, Miss Universe is a huge organization which uses its positive influence all over the world. So, now let's hear from the Miss Universe organization president, Mr. Raul Rocha.
Bienvenidos a Tailandia, quiero expresar de parte de la organización de Miss Universe mis más sinceras condolencias a la familia real de Tailandia tras el lamentable fallecimiento de la reina madre. Asimismo, le agradecemos a Tailandia por haber sido el país anfitrión del certamen número 74 de Miss Universe. Fue un enorme placer para nosotros volver a este maravilloso y apasionado país después de 7 años y de poder enaltecer a la belleza a través de nuestras representantes. Nos enorgullece encabezar una plataforma que consistentemente ha buscado enaltecer los valores del empoderamiento femenino. Este año Miss Universe alcanzó logros que marcarán un antes y un después. Hemos recorrido el mundo llevando un mensaje de inclusión, liderazgo y transformación. Miss Universe no es solo un certamen, es una fuerza global que inspira, que impacta y que abre caminos para las mujeres en cada rincón del planeta. Y entre esas mujeres extraordinarias queremos honrar a nuestra Miss Universe Victoria. Victoria ha sido una reina excepcional, la Miss Universe que más ha viajado en la historia y la que ha sido recibida por el mayor número de dignatarios alrededor del mundo. Pero más allá de tus logros, Victoria, lo que nos has dejado fue una gran inspiración. Me siento profundamente orgulloso de representar a la organización de Miss Universe. Tenemos la misión de inspirar vidas y llevar los valores en los que creemos cada vez más a otras partes del mundo. El próximo año estaremos celebrando nuestro aniversario de diamantes número 75, en el cual tendremos el objetivo de romper el récord de mayor número de países participantes en la historia. Esperamos que sea una edición inolvidable en un país paradisíaco, el cual los invitamos a continuación a conocer.
Welcome to Puerto Rico, the island of enchantment, where beauty is not just seen, it's lived. Here, our music, our culture, and our passion fill every space with the joy of life. But the true charm of Puerto Rico lives in our talent, in the creativity we share with the world, and in the warmth that defines us. Today, we shine once again before the eyes of the world. We are thrilled to announce that Puerto Rico will be the official host of Miss Universe 2026. This event will bring together more than 90 countries, thousands of visitors, and millions of viewers discovering what makes our island so extraordinary. It will showcase the moments that make Puerto Rico unforgettable. Can't wait to welcome you to Miss Universe 2026.
Isn't that amazing? We can all look forward to 2026 in Puerto Rico. That's right, what a stunning country, and incidentally, somewhere I've never been to. Not that I'm hinting that I should be asked to host again next year or anything. I am. But someone who does know Puerto Rico is Dayanara Torres and Albany Gabrielle. Over to you, ladies.
Dayanara, how does it feel knowing that the next Miss Universe will be held in your home, Puerto Rico?
I am so incredibly excited that the 2026 Miss Universe pageant will be held in my beautiful home of Puerto Rico. This is an amazing opportunity for the world to experience our culture, our music, our food, our traditions, our unique spirit that, talks about us, people. Hosting the Miss Universe for the third time will boost our tourism, support our local businesses, and showcase everything that makes Puerto Rico unforgettable. I couldn't be prouder to welcome the Miss Universe family back to our island. It's amazing. You have no idea. I get goosebumps just looking at that video of Puerto Rico.
Okay, but I have never been to Puerto Rico. I really want to go. Yo quiero ir a Puerto Rico.
¡Wepa!
Hey, Puerto Rico, if you're looking for a host next year, hablo poquito español, pero estoy aprendiendo.
Muy linda, muy linda. You know what? We will be honored to host you. I'll start by welcoming you from the airport. I'll take you to the beach.
Okay.
I'll take you to La Ruta del Chinchorreo. I'll take you to El Yunque.
Okay.
I'll show you the mountains of my hometown, Toa Alta. I'll show you La Parguera, San Juan. So much to do, so much to show you, but I must tell you, everybody that goes to Puerto Rico falls in love and then they don't want to leave. But that's okay, because we'll adopt you.
Oh, y'all heard that on TV live.
Yes, you will be a Boricua by heart, just like the Philippines adopted me as a Pinay by heart.
The Philippines loves you. You hear that? They love you. Okay, let's talk about the girls that have left the competition. We have to show them some love. They did incredible in this competition. They raised their voices. They shared their voice on the platform, and they should be truly proud of all the work that they've done.
Absolutely. It's an amazing night. We're so thrilled for all of them. They've done such a great job. There's no losers tonight, really. Wearing their sash, their name, their country in their chest, that's victory enough. Miss Universe is about service, change, and legacy. And that journey goes on long after tonight.
I would have to say so. So the girls are right now in the top. They're changing really quickly to that evening gown. This is such a special part of the competition. I could talk about evening gowns all day, but you know what? Let's just get into evening gown. Let's hear that excitement, Thailand. Make it loud.
And after the break, we'll be seeing the 12 delegates in their evening gowns competition. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the 74th Miss Universe Final, live from Thailand. Now, I think you'd all agree that we live in quite turbulent times, which is why Miss Universe's message of unity, togetherness, and peace is so relevant in the world today. Extending their message of peace, please welcome your top 12 in their sensational evening gowns. Chile. Colombia. Mexico.
was an amazing and exciting moment of the night. That was the evening gown competition.
I totally agree. This was such a wonderful performance and a moment for their confidence, the elegance, and the presence take center stage. You know, for many contestants, the right gown can truly elevate them and help them stand out and even advance in the competition, do you think?
I would have to say so. It's not just about the dress and the design, but the way the woman wears it, the aura that she carries, and those eyes that she's giving the camera and the judges. It's how they radiate on stage.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let's have a chat about these dresses.
Oh my gosh, I have so many comments.
This is getting so much closer to crowning the next Miss Universe, but let's talk about these dresses. Let's go by one by one.
Okay, who did we have first? It was
Chile. I have to say, what an exquisite pink dress. She gave me like some peace. I just felt like peaceful when she walked. She was so in control of her body, of her space. It was incredible. She looked beautiful.
It was a bright color choice, too.
Yes, pink. Beautiful.
And then Colombia, right after her. Colombia is a powerhouse country, and she is not disappointing her country. She has been consistent time and time again, so I'm not surprised to see her in the top.
Absolutely. I have to talk about Cuba. Lina se votó. That dress, that silver and white, there's something very special about white. You know, it gives you peace, it gives you hope, and so pure and elegant, simplicity.
And then we had Guadalupe next. I love what she did with her hair. I thought that was a very smart choice because she had a high neck, and she was really working it. I think she's fighting for it, and we need to watch out for her.
Mexico with her dress in red. Mexico loves reds. It's been always, you know, their favorite, but she looks stunning. She looked like a goddess.
Okay, also China. I had her on my radar since swimsuit. Her hair is perfection, and I'm happy to see a country that you don't usually see in the top here tonight.
Venezuela? That was incredible.
Not surprised about Venezuela.
Another goddess walking on the stage. She was so amazing. Her so control, her eye contact. She knows the cameras very well.
Very, very much so. Also Thailand. She had so much support. I think it was very smart, the gown choice with her too. Oh my gosh, we're running out of time. I still want to say something about Cote d'Ivoire. That reveal, that had
incredible.
some impact. Did we miss anybody?
In the Philippines, that was a dream. A dream come true, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, all the ladies are bringing it. Okay, but after the break, we have the top 5. We will announce them. This is so nerve-wracking and my heart is beating.
I know, the competition is getting tougher, the stakes higher. Let's see if the judges agree with your favorites. Don't go anywhere, you don't want to miss this.
To the 74th Miss Universe final live from Thailand. I've said it before and I'll say it again. What a country. I'd really like to take a moment to thank our incredible hosts, MGI Organization and Mr. Nawat Itsara Grisil. Thank you, Mr. Nawat. You are so amazing. Okay. We're getting to the business end of the competition now. And by business end, I'm talking, ladies and gentlemen, the top 5. Imagine that. I'll tell you right now, the only time I made the top 5 was top 5 least attractive people on stage at Miss Universe. Oh God, this just in. I'm number 1. This just in. I'm 1 through 5. Oh my God, guys, it is time. Are you ready to reveal the top 5? I knew you would. You guys have been fantastic. Let's do this in no, I stress, in no particular order. The first into the top 5 is Thailand. Joining her is Philippines. Next, to secure her place in the top 5 is Venezuela! And next to make it is Mexico! And the final spot goes to Cote d'Ivoire! Huge congratulations to you all. Please, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, give it up for our top 5. Albany and Dayanara, do you agree with the judges' top 5 choices?
You know, I trust the judges, but there was very, very hard. We only have top 5 now. I am pretty sad about Miss Guadalupe. I had her on my radar. She looked lovely. She was fighting for it, and I wish her the best. I was so sad to see her go, but I am very, very happy to see Cote d'Ivoire. I think she sealed the deal with her evening gown performance and how she put her hair up. I thought that was a very smart choice.
I think that did it, and absolutely, the excitement on the stage and in the crowd is electric. This is the very moment they've been working towards their whole lives. I have to say I'm a bit sad about my girl, Puerto Rico. She didn't make it. But she did incredible. She should be so, so proud. But I'm so happy for the Philippines. She truly deserves to be there.
Yes, she is glowing. Another candidate that is glowing is Miss Venezuela. You know, she brought it in the prelims, and now she's bringing it in the finals. I'm really not surprised to see Venezuela in the top. This country is a powerhouse, and they know how to send the delegates. So I'm curious to see how she'll do in this Q&A.
Absolutely. It's such a difficult time and difficult moment. They're all done so, so well. There's no wrong choice here right now, but I'm so happy for Mexico. She made it to the 5. She deserves that spot for sure.
I am not surprised to see Mexico in the top. And we have Thailand. She's got that home court love, that home court support. When I won Miss Universe, it was in my home country, so it is possible. I do think she has a fighting chance.
Absolutely, she certainly has. And honestly, any of these five could take the crowd tonight. It's so close. Choosing a favorite from these five is hard. Anyone can be the winner tonight.
I would say so. We have a lot of powerhouse countries, and then we have Cote d'Ivoire. So it's going to be interesting who takes it tonight. The crowd is just going wild. And if you're watching on your screen, here in this audience and in this arena, the energy is going crazy.
It vibrates. It gives me goosebumps. It's so loud. Everybody is so, so happy. Now we're going to the judges' questions.
Stage questions.
Yes.
Okay, this is where they seal the deal.
Exactly, because you can prepare for everything else. You can prepare for your walk, for your swimsuit turns, for your evening gown, but you can really prepare for the judges' questions. You never know what they're going to ask.
And that's the key. You never know, so they need to be ready. They have one more walk, and then their questions are going to come. And this tension is mounting. My heart is beating.
I know.
We are almost there on the Miss Universe stage.
We'll be hearing from the girls for the first time as they answer the judges' questions. Don't go anywhere. This is so exciting.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here tonight with all of you, and I hope you're happy tuning into Miss Universe 24th. So, congratulations for all, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. This is Jeff. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for Jeff Satur, everybody. Let's make it loud. He's hitting high notes, guys. Cheekbones, great hair. I travel everywhere horseback if I had your hair. One more time. How about for Jeff, everybody? How we feeling, everybody? We're getting close. Okay, now it's time for judges' questions. Can you all believe it? So this is how it's going to work. The judges have submitted a number of questions for our delegates. In turn, each delegate will choose an envelope from this box. That envelope will reveal which judge will ask their question. Now, each delegate will have 30 seconds to answer. You all following me? Got it? Good. Okay, so let's do this. I will now ask Miss Thailand to please choose an envelope. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Miss. You have chosen number 8, Louis Heredia.
Hi, Miss Thailand.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, this is my question. If you win Miss Universe and you are given the chance to speak in front of the United Nations Assembly, what global issue would you talk about, and why did you choose that global issue?
First of all, สวัสดีค่ะ Hello, hola. If I were to speak in front of the United Nations about the SDGs, I would choose women equality. Because I believe that all of us deserve respect, kindness, and same equality as other genders. And we deserve the same respect in the workplace as well as the same home. And I encourage you all to speak for your voice, raise your voice for women equality. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Miss Thailand, everybody. Next up, please, Miss Philippines, would you step forward and please choose a question? Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you very much. You have chosen Judge 7, Minnie Beloyi.
Hi, Miss Philippines. How are you feeling?
Really good, excited.
My question for you today is, as a global ambassador or citizen, what will be your contribution to humanity?
No, I want to be the hope of people. I come from a very poor background. I started pageants at 10 years old to put myself through school and to lift my family out of poverty. And if there's anything that I want to show the universe, I'm here right now. I'm standing as Miss Universe because I was able to get myself out of any situation because I was hardworking, I was persistent, and I fight for what I want. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Philippines. Thank you very much, Miss. And now I'll ask Miss Venezuela to please step forward and choose an envelope. Thank you very much, Miss Venezuela. Congratulations. Thank you very much. You've chosen judge number 4, Andrea Metza.
Hello, Miss Venezuela. My question is, in a world where cultural differences can separate people, how would you choose your platform to promote empathy and understanding between different cultures?
Sawadee ka, Thailand. Thank you so much for your question. I thank God that I had been given the opportunity to live in different continents of this world. So I have a broad view of the different cultures and an understanding of how to have empathy with the people how to communicate, and how to break those barriers of language. I believe that this platform gives us access to every corner of the world, and it teaches us that us as women with a voice and being a role model, it is our future, the children, the elder, the people that see us, that hear us, and we depend on making the difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Venezuela. And I will now ask Miss Mexico to please step forward and choose a question. Congratulations, Miss. Thank you very much. You have chosen Judge number 1, Dr. Nak Chalida.
Hola, Miss Mexico. Sawadika. In your perspective, what are the challenges of being a woman in the year 2025, and how would you use the title of Miss Universe to create a safe space for women around the world?
Thank you for your question. As a woman and as Miss Universe, I will put my voice and the power in the service of others. Because nowadays, we are here to speak up, to make change, and have everything here. Because we are women, and the brave ones that stand up are the ones that will make history. Thank you.
Miss Mexico, everybody. Yes, Miss Cote d'Ivoire, please step forward and choose a question. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Miss. You have chosen Judge number 6, Sharon Fonseca.
Hello. Education today focuses on knowledge, but not always on emotional skills. What emotional skill do you think should be taught to every child in school, and why?
Well, as a woman who has a foundation on education, I think it is important that we teach young girls to love themselves. That is why my slogan is assume your identity. Because if you love yourself, if you have confidence, you can walk into this world and you can shine. So I will urge every young man and every young woman to love yourself first. Be who you want to be and shine. Thank you so much.
Miss Cote d'Ivoire, everybody. So the top 5 have all answered their judges' questions, and their fate now rests in the hands of the judges. We'll come back for their final question after the break. But first, we have another look at how the delegates spent the last 2 weeks in this beautiful country. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to the 74th Miss Universe Final, live from beautiful Bangkok, Thailand, everybody! That's right, where we are edging closer and closer to revealing who will be crowned Miss Universe 2025. And honestly, if you ask me, all of these delegates deserve the crown. The sheer amount of hard work and commitment they put into this event is nothing short of astounding. I am truly humbled to be here on stage with each and every one of them. I have so much respect for the delegates here and what a task for the judges. So now it is time for the top 5's final question. Each delegate will answer the same question Delegates will wear headphones so they don't hear each other's answers. Again, they will have 30 seconds to answer each question. So, let's get to work. Miss Thailand, I'd like to start with you. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Thailand, please step forward. Congratulations. Miss Thailand, if you win the title of Miss Universe tonight, how would you use this platform to empower young girls?
I believe that everyone who has been through all the struggles, failures, anything in life, we can get back up. It's not about how you fail, but how you rise up. I would encourage you all to be your own hero, to light that light within yourself and light it on others. And if we come together, lift each other up, the world will be a much better place. And I encourage you all to never fear. I am standing here as your next Miss Universe, and I hope to be.
Thank you, Miss Thailand. Miss Philippines, I'll ask you to please step forward for your final question. Hello, how are you? And congratulations, Miss. Miss Philippines, if you win the title of Miss Universe tonight, how would you use this platform to empower young girls?
I work with an organization called Allen Academy, where we work with young people to provide them opportunities to make them realize that it doesn't matter what your life circumstances is, it doesn't define where you will go. And I want to continue working with Allen Academy in a bigger platform like Miss Universe to pursue making sure that people who come from low-income backgrounds are given the same opportunities as everyone else. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Miss Philippines, everybody. Thank you. And I will now ask Miss Venezuela to please step forward and answer your final question. Thank you very much, Miss. How about a round of applause for Miss Venezuela, everybody? Thank you so much. Miss Venezuela, if you win the title of Miss Universe tonight, how would you use this platform to empower young girls?
I believe that education and communication go hand by hand to influence positive activity from the girls, from the children, for everyone that watches this platform. I'm standing here because with my life experiences, I've been able to become the person I've wanted to be. And this is the representation of a woman that's determined, and with her conviction, she's reached her goal. And that is what I want all the girls to search for. Thank you, Thailand.
And thank you. Miss Venezuela. I will now ask Miss Mexico to step forward. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Miss Mexico. Thank you very much, Miss Mexico. Your final question. If you win the title of Miss Universe tonight, how would you use this platform to empower young girls?
As Miss Universe, I will say to them, believe in the power of your authenticity. Believe in yourself. Your dreams matter. Your heart matter. And never let anyone make you doubt about your worth, because you're worth everything. And you are powerful, and your voice needs to be heard. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mexico. I will now ask Miss Cote d'Ivoire to please step forward for her final question. Miss Cote d'Ivoire, if you win the title of Miss Universe tonight, how would you use this platform to empower young girls?
Well, as an ambassador and as Miss Universe, I would want to be the face of a representation of a new generation that mixes culture, that mixes modern and traditional. I want to be the face of a new era of women that are bold, that are leaders, that are unapologetic about who they are. If I'm Miss Universe, I want to be a role model for all the young girls and let them know that you too can make it. Go in those rooms where you think you don't belong, shine, and make sure you assume your identity.
Miss Cote d'Ivoire, everyone. Thank you all for your answers. We really appreciate it. Now, Ladies and gentlemen, delegates have traveled from all over the world to be here in Thailand. I cannot believe this incredible event is nearing an end. I love it here in Thailand so much, I don't want to go home, but I guess I'll have to book my flight back to the United States anyways. But which air operator? If only one of Miss Universe's sponsors was one of the world's greatest airlines. Cue Philippine Airlines commercial.
Fly with Philippine Airlines and experience care that gets you there to its breathtaking views, delicious food, and incredible nature. Fly non-stop to the Philippines, only with Philippine Airlines.
Did this really happen? Yes. Am I alive? This is what I have been working on my whole life. I'm out of words. This journey carried me across countries and cultures, and each one changed me. I've seen how kindness speaks every language and how courage lives in the hearts of people everywhere. When you listen to the people's stories, you realize how much love and strength exist in the world. Miss Universe was never just a title. It was a chapter of growth, learning, and connection. And as I close this one, I leave the role not with an ending, but with a new beginning. One where I carry every story, every smile, and every lesson with me.
Victoria has been a truly outstanding ambassador for this great organization. She has visited over 30 countries, working tirelessly to advocate and spread the message of peace and hope that we all hold so dear. We are also incredibly proud of the phenomenal hard work she has put in over the past 12 minutes. So please, give it up for your reigning queen, the 73rd Miss Universe, Victoria Kia Thai-V!
Miss Universe 2024, Victoria.
Let's hear it one more time for the sensational Victoria Kia Thai-V! She really does wear the crown with pride. Speaking of the crown, I've got something special for you right now. Yes, it's a sneak peek at this year's beautiful creation, sponsored and made by Julmer. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look.
Welcome to Miss Universe.
Welcome back to the 74th Miss Universe Final. We are about to reach the crescendo of the show. But first, I'd like to thank our truly magnificent hosts this year. I can honestly say that the warmth and unbelievably generous hospitality we've experienced here in Thailand will never be forgotten. Thank you very much. So, we began tonight with 120 delegates on the stage, all dreaming of being crowned Miss Universe. Now, one of them will realize that dream. The fourth runner-up is Côte d'Ivoire. The third runner-up is Philippines. The second runner-up is Venezuela. We're now down to the final two. Please step forward. Miss Mexico or Miss Thailand. One of you will be taking the crown and representing women all over the world as Miss Universe. If, for any reason, the winner is unable to complete her duties, the first runner-up will take her place. Good luck, ladies. The 74th Miss Universe is... Do not pull a Steve Harvey here, Steve. Here we go. Miss Universe is... Mexico! Congratulations, Miss Mexico! And can we please give a round of applause for our first runner-up, Miss Thailand! Miss Mexico, congratulations. Please, take your first walk. What a truly magical evening it's been. A huge thank you to all of our delegates, the judges, and our wonderful hosts, the Kingdom of Thailand. Congratulations once again to Miss Mexico. Hello. I hope to see you all in Puerto Rico in 2026, ladies and gentlemen.